Okay. Working on this drawing still. I'm going to get back to some of the smaller details, which I may redraw in a somewhat looser fashion when I get into Procreate. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the tubes up here. Draw some more of what's on the table, maybe do some more on the kids or outfits and stuff. I'll save some of the bigger things for last. So, yeah, anyway, that's somewhat of a plan for today. Set a timer. Oh, it's getting late. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I will start with I feel like this is, I gotta move my microphone. It's like rubbing on my neck. Okay. All right. It's a little hard to tell what these are. I'm juggling pencils here. I think my head's in front of the camera a lot the last couple days. But oh well. I think I'm just filling in the inside of the box like that. What did I use to darken it? Did I use the... Put in some of this darker purple and some artichoke. Yeah, this is all going to need touch up, which is fine. And since that character's hand is right there, I'm going to go ahead and pretty saturated color for skin, but again, something else that I will touch up because there's a lot of texture there that just doesn't, it's not a great look for skin. And the darker the skin, the more the texture shows and the odder it looks. But doing this gives me a nice foundation. I feel like sometimes when I do things 100% digitally, it almost feels harder because the options are just so unlimited, and I end up just changing things and changing things and changing things and never really settling fully on what I want. So if I start this way, there's a limit to the changes I can make with pencil. And then once I scan it, you know, I'm using that as the starting point. So kind of puts a limit on the choices that I make when I take it into Procreate. Alrighty, this really should be, I didn't really want to see the top of that carton, although I guess our vantage point here is pretty high, so maybe we do see a little bit of it. I haven't figured out yet. Obviously there's a cute little bee on the outside here, so that part's going to be stripey. What is our darkest purple color? Black cherry, let's use that. Alrighty. I'm not going to do that outside of the the box check because I don't know what color that paper should be. But let's do this. Make some crayons here. So that's how they colored that. I'm gonna get rid of the paper over here and maybe put a tape dispenser or something. And let's just draw a couple other colors of paper. Where's my, oh, right there. I tried drawing a tape dispenser before and I was just not happy with it. Let's try again. I guess that's not so bad. I don't really know how to color it so it looks like tape though, you know? Maybe it'll just be it's more or less clear usually. Maybe it'll just be, it will lighten the green behind it, which I think I will leave for Procreate. Or who knows, maybe I'll decide I just don't like that at all. All right, how about some clothes? So, Now, this one was yellow spots. With a mulberry background. Sharpen this a little bit. I like this paper, but sometimes it feels a little bit rough. I wonder if maybe I should try something smoother next time. It just shows an awful lot of texture. I mean, I guess it's okay here. What? My dog is looking at me expectantly. She was just outside a little while ago and she ate breakfast, so I don't think she really needs anything. Okay. And then we had what? Clay Rose shorts is what we landed on. Again, something that is totally changeable digitally if I'm not happy with it. Oh crap, you know what? That's actually a terrible idea because it is way too close to the color of the skin. Okay, you know what? That's just gonna have to be changed then. I really didn't think about that. I wonder what it looks like with mulberry over it. Too close to the shirt. Let me just put a little bit on there. Let me try going over it with black cherry. That might work. Getting kind of waxy with so many layers though. Not terrible. I can live with it. So let's go back to rosy beige for the legs. Okay. May as well do that face and some hair. let's just put a tissue over this as I reach across and do this shirt. That shirt was, that was lavender and mulberry, I think. I'm wondering though, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use, let's switch it a little bit. I'm going to use the Dahlia purple here. Let's use the Dahlia purple for the narrower stripes. And mulberry, and then we'll use the lavender for the base color here. So that lavender is a little bit lighter, and I want this character to have a darker skin tone, so I want that arm and the place where the face meets the shirt to have a little more contrast. Busy, not right now. Okay, so yeah, lavender, and I was going to use the mulberry on that shirt. Okay. Where'd you go, mulberry? There you are. And then we'll make this a bit darker. In some places, I kind of feel like the texture should be enhanced, so it looks more like individual strokes. So I may end up actually like erasing a little bit too, digitally, so that these look more, I don't know, more scribbly. Okay. Alrighty. I suppose those could be clay rose. since that skin tone's very different. More saturated orangey color. Let's see how this looks. Seems a little bit light though. Oh God, that's the wrong one. It's the rosy beige. No wonder it seems too light. I think it works well enough. Okay, so, and I used chestnut for this character's skin. I'm going to sharpen it, try to minimize the texture that I get. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter. I'll smooth it out in Procreate, but you can see the more contrast there is between the skin tone and the paper, the more that texture pops out. Which is fine for other things, but not a great look on skin. Okay, let's do some fingers first, since those are small and can use a fine point. Probably clean it up even more after scanning. Okay, I want the black cherry for the hair. And I think I'll probably save facial features for Procreate. Although I might, I don't know, maybe when I'm all done, maybe I'll try putting them in with a black pencil. If it doesn't work, then I can just fix it with Procreate. You know what? That's not exactly what I wanted to do there. Okay, that one's going to have to be fixed for sure. Oh well. Imagine how much more challenging this would be if I didn't have the option of using Procreate. Okay. So this hair is a combination of chestnut and artichoke. This is chestnut and black cherry. So let's start with the chestnut here. Yeah, I think next time I'm gonna try smoother paper. I have some smooth Bristol around here somewhere. Well, my 30 minutes is up. I'm not quite ready for it to be up. I do want to put down the layers for this hair so I don't forget what colors I'm using. Let's see, artichoke and chestnut. Okay. Is that artichoke? Okay, yeah. I think that artichoke was an okayish color for hair, but I did want the character to be a little darker overall so they pop out of the background. Okay, so that hair is only one color. It's the black cherry. I'm going to save that for next time since we've already reached our 30 minutes. And then next time maybe I will try working out. I think I do want to put some flowers and bees in the foreground here. So yeah, so that'll be next. And then I think I'll do the probably the trees in the background because they're a little shapeless right now. I want to figure those out. And then yeah, and then a grassy background and the table and the step stool. I got a little hole right there. Let me just put here this. Yeah, it's gonna need to be some touch up. I can't resist like trying to add a little bit of detail to finish it off. I don't know if that's sharp enough. What was my darkest green? Oh, well, I guess it was marine green because there's no match. for the very darkest. Yeah, those tubes may get redrawn. They're getting a little mushy. All right, well, yes, well past my 30 minutes. So stop there and pick it up next time.